Hello, children of the night. Welcome back to Blood and Guts, HHN. With me, as always, Mad Matt. How's it going, Mad Matt?
I'm doing fantastic, Evil Adam. As you can see, I finally get to wear the boggin. It's starting to get a little cool and crisp. Autumn.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting closer to Halloween, our favorite time of year. And as usual, what we like to do during the Halloween season,
We like to go to haunts.
we like to go to haunts,
We
ladies
love
and
haunts.
gentlemen. So this episode today, I'm excited to bring to you is our Woods of Terror episode, the one we went back to earlier in the year. We finally get to get around, bring that review back full circle,
Right.
to let you know our thoughts on the event, kind of break it down in a little bit of details, and just to give you some background on that as well.
Yeah.
And, so right away, Adam, what was your initial impressions for Woods of Terror?
I loved it. This is, as you know, it's located in Greensboro, North Carolina, and we want to take a special time to thank Woods of Terror for having us out for their media night.
Yes.
And it was awesome. The scare actors are very intense. They're very in your face. They do not hold back, and they will get you. And I'm talking about set design, makeup, production value, lighting, smoke, fog effects, food and beverage options.
Yeah.
The midway, everything was just top notch at this haunt, and I cannot recommend it enough. So,
I think that's perfectly stated. They've been doing this now since 1991, so like 34 years going strong now.
Yep.
And like I said, it's owned by a family, the McLaren family. And what's awesome about this family is I know Eddie, the owner, he's known as Bone Daddy at the event.
Yeah.
And
performs in the band and does several different circus acts.
Wears
and
many
like
hats.
That. Yeah, that's right.
And I mean, he was awesome. He interacts with the guests, like you said as well. He's not hiding behind the shadows. He's out there with his scare actors. And it's one of those things where you look to a leader. It's the same as over at Lake Hickory Haunts with Ron.
Yep.
He's out there doing it with everybody too, so you can see that they're leading by example. And I think that's a fantastic thing to do for your employees.
Right, keep that morale high. And he's even got his pet. I believe that's a boa constrictor.
Yeah.
With him, I don't know the name of the boa constrictor, but he has that for photo ops, and it is a real snake.
Oh yeah,
and I'll
show you later. I actually had a little bit of that.
Yep, and so it's just a great event. So
it is, and some things, friends and things, we definitely highly recommend it if you're in the North Carolina area and you're looking for a haunt to do before Halloween season ends. Like Evil Ad mentioned, it is in Greensboro. Some tips before you go. Just know that they have general admission, they have fast passes, and they also have an all access pass. So depending on how long you're willing to wait, and honestly, like if you're waiting in the midway, it's really not such a bad idea because they have so many things to offer, like little games. They have bars, food that you can eat,
throw-in, like all kinds of, beverages, anything.
Exactly. And so when you do get there, friends and fiends, just know they do have paid parking, but it's cash only. So make sure you bring you some cash. They do have an on-site ATM there as well. So I think they do take cards once you're inside the event, but I would probably just bring cash to be safe on there. And one of the other things as well is if you get there, I would get there early because they have their I think it's like the Monsters Walk at the very beginning where it's a show, and they have that coffin car they drive around.
An opening ceremony, if you will.
And it's fantastic as well. So those are some things. Another big thing, they don't allow bags into the event unless it's a medical bag or of some sort. So like I said, that's something you definitely want to plan ahead. So make sure if there's stuff you need to carry that you have cargo shorts or pockets or somewhere you can carry what you need in there.
Right.
But last but not least, then, like we didn't cover like some things that they're going to the event, but what was some of your favorite houses? I know we can't touch on some, and part of the reason for that, friends and fiends, is some of the houses you're in the middle of the house and it transitions right into another one, so it makes it hard to review the house as a whole. But I know, Adam,
it's pretty much like a free flowing haunt.
Yes.
So once you start the trail, you can get off at some point, but getting back on might be a bit of a problem, but still you can free flow through the haunt. Takes about, what did we take? An hour, a little over an hour if you really take your time.
Yep.
And so there's 14 of these from what my count was. I might be wrong on that, but I believe there's about 14 of these that all flow together. The big highlight for me was 11's Nightmare, which is it's kind of like their take on Stranger Things. What a hell of a set. What a hell of a facade. And if you go back and look at our walkthrough of Woods of Terror, you can actually watch us go through the whole free-flowing haunt nonstop. So that video is pretty much linear. We do not take a break as we go through that. So you have 11's Nightmare. There was a Neon Nightmare, which was your clowns your circus, your black lights, all that crazy shit. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And they are so in your face.
And those colors pop. I love
those
it.
colors pop. And there's some 3D glasses they give you to
Yeah.
kind of bring that out as well. Another one of my highlight favorites was the Texas house, which is the huge junkyard facade of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre kind of house.
Right.
Your slaughterhouse, your chainsaws are going to be in here. You're going to smell the gas from the chainsaws.
Yeah.
You're going to have those chainsaws coming out in the darkness right by your face, and you're not going to know where they're coming from.
Mhm.
It's really going to throw you off. And then one of the final parts of the house was the Brookhaven Memorial Hospital.
Yeah.
And some of the interactions we had with the characters in here, if you watch our video, they are very funny. They are very terrifying,
Yeah.
and they're on point. So,
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I know their new house this year's their take on Last of Us called Fungus Among Us.
right.
That was great. Well, they had some awesome makeup in there. And one of my favorite ones that we didn't mention was Miners Massacre, because they had this one like,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I'm a big guy. And so to walk up on somebody in that miner, they had to, that meets you right there, right before you're going to go in, who's bigger than me and just looks at me. He's really looking down at me and goes, "You're tall."
Yep.
That just threw me for a loop. But he was so awesome. He was so interactive. He took the camera and was kind of playing around with it as well.
Yep.
But there's so many, like I said, there's so many good houses. Their attention to detail, the set designs, like how the stories is flowing in there, like definitely top notch. So kind of like leading to that, we're talking about how many Goldblums would you give Woods of Terror in Greensboro, North Carolina?
I'm going to give it 5 for intensity and all those great things alone. I love this, and I love a house, or multiple houses in this case, where the actors just bring it, and they bring it hard. I mean, they do not stop. They are in your face the whole time, and I love that intensity, because when we got out of here, my heart was still going, and and I was ready to go again.
I couldn't agree more. I'm going to piggyback right off it, and I'm going to give it a 5 as well. Like I said, because I had a fantastic time. Like I said, the scare actors were top notch. The employees at the event that weren't necessarily scare actors, but were taking care of the guests, they were so friendly, took care of all of our needs. And like I said, the owners were so cool and stuff. And like just for them to have us out media night, it's a huge honor for us. And like I said, once again, we thank you for that. And like we're looking forward to hopefully getting to attend Krampus this year, which is another event they put on for a weekend in December.
Yeah, they do that. It's like a December Krampus. You went last year, and it was the Krampus. They kind of overhaul, retheme it to Christmas, like a twisted Christmas.
Yeah.
And I did not get to go with you last year. I was a little under the weather, but this year I really look forward to experiencing that.
You and me both, brother. So, friends and fiends, if you've been to Woods of Terror, leave in the comments, what was your favorite house? What's your favorite memory from that event? If you've not been, just seeing from our footage, what would be most exciting for you? But like I said, always make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to the video.
That's right. And go check out that full walkthrough where you can see us go through and get our shit scared real good at Woods of Terror. And as always, remember, stay spooky.
Come check out Woods of Terror, woodsofterror.com.